feeling of relax ever since I stepped into the spotlight. Thank you. The cozy furnishings and peaceful atmosphere from this angle, I can see a brilliant river of stars. It's mesmerizing. When I was younger, I didn't know what weariness was. Even at night, I was restless. I'd always drag my brother along to count the stars. Whenever that happened, my brother would hum a lullaby for me. Halfway through, the days of youth are fleeting.
I'm here to pay...
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel unease.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality. My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. Ever since the Disciples of Saint, if you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each...
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both... Ugh. Let me Be careful when you draw your swords. Can we start?
Bladed flight!
In the mood for another beating?
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Grace and elegance. Existence is unity.
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
You've got style with those moves, but you're not spreading where it counts. It's a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Some value, I suppose.
Time for swordplay! Bladed flight!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
In the mood for another beating?
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Practice is over! Swords descend! Strike with heart!
There's more to life. Eternal.
Stay away. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Bladed flight!
Some value, I suppose.
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise.
Step up, let's see ya! Nice, I can my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
I got confidence.
Still the same old.
Bladed flight! Practice is over! Swords descend!
There's more to life. Eternal.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Strike with heart!
Let's improvise.
I win, Miss Yunli!
You got lucky.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa? Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand,
Go ahead and try.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable... However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dance's ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were...
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're... the Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away.
Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
In a way again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight. This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, But even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the Seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air. Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Zhao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou's spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? she's so awesome. I mean, when Yoon Lee swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yoon Lee is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right? Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and—
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan—
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yao Qing and the Zhu Ming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games.
It's still early. Where to now?
I'm with you.
Let the show begin. I hear some dangerous thoughts. Harmony and unison.
Market is unpredictable. Investing in victory means playing the long game! Not so fast. See you later. Watch your feet. Confiscated!
Great. Stars echo.
name of Len.
Will forged in ice never falters! Your answers? Test. SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Let the evaluation begin. Go Nappy!
0 points.
Low risk, high reward.
Mend your pace, way to the beat. Hands up, embrace who you wanna be. We're reaching heights unseen. Whoa, whoa,
In the name of Landau.
Will forged in ice never falters! SAS per kib. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! How do you like that?
Answer me.
Something for everybody.
Will forged in ice never falters!
Confiscated!
Stars echo!
Hope you're prepared. Test. 0 points.
Zoning out. I can help.
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
I hear some disharmony.
Please stay tuned.
Sound lingers.
Activate!
Existence is menacing.
Target sighted. All units on alert. Attack! In the mood for another beating? Time to mix things up. Support received.
Let's improvise.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
Step up, let's see ya.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Like fire until never burns to ashes! Set to the sea!
Nice like a good brew. My friends, sit down. Indulge yourselves! That's all you got? It ain't over. Nice like a good brew. My friends, sit down. Indulge yourselves!
This is more than a battle. Fight to the land!
Let's improvise.
There's more to life.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Set to the speed of light! I will fight to the land! Shall begin.
I'm with you.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Dangerous thoughts. Resonate all together.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
Easy, Numby. Liquidation! Not so fast.
The name of Len,
Will forged in ice never falters!
See you later. Zoning out. I can help.
Hope you're prepared.
in the name of Len,
Will forged in ice never falters!
Let the valuation begin. Go Nuppy! The market is on right. Investing in victory means playing the long game. See you later.
SAS per kip. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. I'm asking questions. Test. Fail.
Night. Stars echo.
this ends here.
Your answers?
At your feet.
Ribbon trick!
Something for everybody.
Hope you're prepared.
In the name of Len,
Will forged in ice never falters. Test. SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Low risk, high reward. Go Nappy!
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Still together. Connected! Right. Stars echo.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The market is unpredictable. Investing in victory means playing the long game!
in the name of Landa,
Will forged in ice never falters. Zero points. Your answers?
Does that sting?
Ribbon trick!
Something for everybody.
this ends here.
I'm asking
In
questions.
the name of Landa,
Will forged in ice never falters. Test. 0 points.
Let the valuation begin. Go Nappy!
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Who will it be? See you later. Zoning out. Steady. I can help.
Hope you're prepared.
Easy, Numby. The market is unpriced. Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Your answers? Answer me. SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
May song bring us victory.
0 points.
Right. Stars echo.
this ends here.
Let the valuation liquidate it!
I'm asking questions. Test. Answer me.
Something for everybody. Does that sting?
Your answers? SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Zoning out. I can help.
Please stay tuned.
Sound lingers.
Firefly type orb. Activate.
Eternal.
Detected. Target sighted. All units on alert. Attack! In the mood for another beating?
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
How's this take? Support received.
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Like until never burns to ashes! Set me aflame!
Nice like a good brew. My friends? Indulge yourselves!
There's more to life. Grace and elegance.
Fight! Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Set me aflame!
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Let's improvise.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
I will play set.
obscure prophecy of Dream. A star from the heavens has enlightened my path.
Nice to have new survival skills under my belt. Nice.
Unfortunately, the mystery of the Eons remains unsolved.
It's still early. Where to now?
Mm.